All right, fans, welcome back to episode 2 of Flashback with the Guardian of Chaos. Here on Guardian of Chaos, the YouTube channel for Chaos Corner, and we're at NWA Worldwide, and they're showing the legendary Sam Mushnick from the auditorium in St. Louis. In the ring right now, Double A Arn Anderson going up against Hands of Stone, Ronnie Garvin. Fans, this is a new series, an episodic YouTube adventure here on the channel as we go through the vast collection of VHS tapes here on the vault at Chaos Chronicles. My own personal footage. And we're going to go through this all summer. An hour, maybe a little over an hour, maybe a little under an hour of each episode here of Flashback. We just did on the first episode NWA Worldwide, the World Wrestling Federation, World Class Championship Wrestling. We're bouncing around from all the organizations from real time back in the day. We are in 1987, 1988. As I did all this on the setup here of the DVD and the VHS all on one TV. So bear with me. I'll be doing the voiceovers, I'll be doing some commentary, and you'll hear the actual sound from back then. This is history in the making. One man, unique, unedited, unscripted, raw dog for you, the fans, and I hope you enjoy all of it. Much love and respect. Enjoy Flashback. We're going to be doing this all summer. Random episodes, random videos. It doesn't get any better than this. There's 3 types of people in this world. Those who don't know what happened, those who wonder what happened, and people like the GOC that make things happen. And that's why you're here. Unique. History. Facts. You come here to learn things. So you can hold a conversation in the IWC as you go to your next venue, your next cookout, barbecue, venue, pub, tavern, restaurant with your family and your friends, and hold a normal conversation. Shout out to our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, because if He's for us, no one else can be against us. Sit back and relax. Leave a comment. Drop an elbow on that like button. Because I'll say that to say this. Don't you dare miss it. Arn Anderson, Ronnie Garvin, in the ring. Woo! Let's enjoy this, man. I'm going to enjoy this all summer, leading into the fall of 2024. I have more content than you can imagine here. We could do this for the next 10 years with my vast library. There's J.J. Dillon at ringside. Go back and check out episode 1 of Flashback. This is episode 2. As I said, we're going to continue with this series. As I repeat myself, because you know that's what I do. No copyrights, no algorithm here, no strikes. And again, referee Tommy Young will get some of the actual sound from back in the day. We're circa 1987, 1988 here. Ronnie Garvin was one tough son of a bitch back in the day, am I right? As was the enforcer, Double A. Jim Ross, Tony Schiavone, David Crockett, all on the call. Along with the GOC. That's me. As we look over the shoulder of J.J. Dillon. Arn Anderson tying up Garvin on the mat. I gotta stay hydrated. I gotta stay with the pipes moist. I bring this to you, the fans, for entertainment, my motivation, my passion, a stress reliever in this insane world in 2024 and what's happening. Border invasions, wars, the economy. And fuck Joe Biden. Well, let me not say anything. I don't want to get banned here or strikes. I apologize for cussing. Double A doing the dirty work. Pulling Garvin by the trunks. Beautiful arm bar. Knee on the shoulders. Has Garvin in the middle of the ring. That's how you do it. Putting all the pressure down on his shoulders. The traps. The arm. The triceps. The deltoids. Garvin, one of the hardest hitters around, comes back with a big chop and a headbutt to the dome piece of Double A. And the foot stomps that Garvin was known for. Eye poke, one of my favorite maneuvers back in the day. Garvin coming back, chops. Man, you could hear those all the way through the TV. Beautiful Beal. Garvin with a drop kick. Who knew? Anderson takes a powder. There's no timeouts in wrestling, Double A.
It is a ploy of the Horsemen. When time is not on their side, when things are not going well, to make
the Horsemen really were unbelievable. Was there a better faction? People talk about the NWO and they talk about D-Generation X and all these other different factions. The Horsemen were perhaps the best, if not the best. Now in this day and age, the Undisputed Kingdom and so on and so forth, and the Bullet Club and the Elite and the faction there in the WWF, the WWE with Damian Priest and Rhea Ripley and Dirty Dom. They can't hold the jock strap of the Four Horsemen. Shivani was so much better back in the day as the sidekick of JR than what he is today. But give Shivani credit. That's longevity in this business. 30, 40 years, and he's in AEW today. Shill or not. Beautiful knee drop by Double A. Here's the cover. Again with the lateral press, but you're not hooking the leg, Double A. Got to hook that leg. You're not going to pin Ronnie Garvin like that. Sit back and enjoy. I'm not going to continue to talk forever on this over this. I got to hold the pipes. I got about 500 episodes in front of me with all this tape and stuff. You can see I changed the camera angle, right? Pushed it way back. You guys get a little more in the background here. I don't have to deal with that electronic AI bitch. You know who I'm talking about. I'm not going to say her name. I got heat with her. And watch along with me, fans. You can't go anywhere to the Peacock or the network or streaming services or YouTube. This is all from my own vault at Chaos Chronicles. So I can't give you a time frame or where to start or a timestamp. You're going to have to watch along with me and enjoy it and listen to the sound and my commentary as I break down history. As I said, I was behind the walls at this point, 25 years into my career as I went on. Had already been to a pro wrestling training school. Hadn't made my debut quite yet, but was still on my 40-year journey in the world of pro wrestling. And this is what I bring to you today on this channel. And Garvin with those legendary knee drops and foot stomps. Lateral press by Garvin, but you're not going to get Double A. As I said, reversal. You got to hook the fucking leg. Hook the leg. That's what I taught my guys. And there it is. Long before Bryan Danielson or anybody in the BCC, the Bullet Club Gold or whatever they're called. I don't even know what they're called. Danielson and Claudio and Moxley. Garvin did it long before they did. Not Bullet Club Gold. You guys know what I meant. The Blackpool Combat Club. I keep telling you, my mind's like a lazy Susan. It'll come back around. Garvin with those stomps all over your body. Back body drop. Garvin on Arn Anderson. And that big right hand by Garvin. Manos di Pietros. Here's the cover. 2. JJ is worried, and rightfully so. Like he's in prayer now. One of the classic Ronnie Garvin moves. Rick standing back, and Arn Anderson has something left also. Far side, reversal by Garvin. Abdominal stretch. It's like reliving this all over again. The hairs are standing up. You can see the goosebumps on the GOC. You know something's going to happen with it. It's 3 Garvin's got that abdominal stretch cinched in, but you know that the Horsemen are lurking in the shadows along with JJ, right? Anderson gets out of it. Beautiful hip toss. Here's a reversal. Ronnie Garvin setting up for the figure four. Garvin's got the figure four on double A. He's in big trouble, Anderson. J.J. Dillon's in. Dillon rakes the eyes of Garvin. Breaks up the hold. Referee Tommy Young didn't see it. The Horsemen, dirtiest players in the game. J.J. Dillon, perhaps one of the greatest managers, definitely one of the best of all time, along with Albano and Blassie and Jim Cornette. Nice reverse suplex by Garvin. Both men are winded. Brutal matchup so far between Garvin and Anderson.
JJ really buried his fingers in Garvin's eyes, and Garvin is still feeling the pain from that.
Garvin's definitely reeling. He's on Queer Street. No two ways about that. Anderson in the corner with those trademark left hands. To the dome piece of Ronnie Garvin. Hands of stone, if you will. Garvin reeling. Arn has taken over at this point. Again, with those trademark lefts. Not many like the Enforcer. Garvin down on the canvas. And Anderson, as JR said, a version of the camel clutch on the jawline, pulling back the lower back, the jaw, the neck, the vertebrae, the third vertebrae of the lower lumbar region, all the pressure taking the wind out of Garvin. Now into a rear chin lock conversion there by Arn Anderson.
Ronnie Garvin slowly getting to his feet. Arn Anderson can do nothing but let him get up. There he goes. Slides in from...
Garvin's back to his feet. Anderson hasn't let go. Side headlock. Big boot to the Lebons. And then tosses Garvin out of the ring like yesterday's garbage. Hardwood floor. No mats. No barriers. Hardwood floor. Actually, concrete. Not even hardwood. This is concrete in St. Louis. No pads. I figured I'd throw you a little double by. Reversal. Garvin to the top rope. Flying body press, but Arn catches him. Oh, wait. Spins him around. Tommy Young is down. Ref bump. Garvin's up to his feet. He's locked and loaded. Bang! There's the right hand. Down goes Arn Anderson. Out go the lights. Here's the cover. 1, 2, 3, 4. And here's J.J. Dillon trying to break it up. Garvin grabs Dillon. Brings him in the hard way. Anderson's still flat out. Wait, and here's Tully Blanchard. You knew the Horseman had to be close. Blanchard jumping on Ronnie Garvin. JJ's caught in the ropes. Tommy Young's calling for the bell. And there it is. This is going to be disqualification on Arn Anderson as both Arn and Tully Blanchard are putting the boots to Ronnie Garvin. And here comes Luger. Here's the total package. Cleaning house. Garvin's back to his feet. It's Garvin and Tully outside the ring. Luger and Double A on the inside. And JJ, no! A kick to the midsection by Luger. And he's got JJ up in the torture rack. Luger has him up in the torture rack. And JJ Dillon's in big trouble. Arn Anderson with the football block from the back, clipping the legs. This is insanity. Big body slam on Luger. It's broken down. Arn's been disqualified against Ronnie Garvin. Arn going to the top rope. Luger's laid out. Garvin's back into the ring. Oh, and a big shot to the Lebons. Down goes Double A. Garvin taking over, slugging it out with Blanchard. It's chaos. It's a Pier 6er. You heard JR. Once again into the crowd. This was the NWA. What? I'm getting carried away. I get it. Fighting all the way to the back. Here we go. It's number one Paul Jones in the ring with the Russian Bear, Ivan Koloff, the Warlord and the Barbarian, the Powers of Pain. And here comes the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes and the Road Warriors with Paul Ellering. It's about to be a legendary six-man tag team match. Not a fucking trios match, a six-man tag team match. It's Animal, Hawk, and the American Dream against the Warlord, the Barbarian, and Ivan Koloff with number one Paul Jones. And Precious Paul Ellering with the Warriors. This is gonna be unbelievable. Koloff belongs in the Hall of Fame.
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing the manager of the Road Warriors, Precious Paul Ellering. And from Austin, Texas, weighing in at 270 pounds, also the U.S. Heavyweight Champion, here he is, the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes.
Listen to the crowd. Oh, what a rush. This is gonna be unbelievable. Tommy Young, your referee. Sit back and relax. I'm gonna try to zip it, clip it, and throw it in the basket.
A lot of big men in that ring. Oh, I'll tell you something. You're exactly
Warlord and the Barbarian, an underrated tag team. Ivan Koloff, one of the best ever. Belongs in the fucking Hall of Fame. I don't have to say anything about the American Dream or the Road Warriors, all legends. Road Warriors, best tag team of all time, in my opinion. Starting off, it's Animal and the Barbarian. And this is at the time where they're getting ready for that legendary bench press competition.
We're talking about a $50,000 bench press challenge and more than that. We're talking about a lot of
Big boot by the Barbarian on Animal.
Barbarian just put on Road Warrior.
And he picks up Animal like he's a mere child and slams him.
He's an animal. There is no doubt as Animal rises to his feet.
Misses with the clothesline. And an Animal reversal, big body slam and a Barbarian. Animal with a drop kick. All six men in the ring, squaring off, face to face. Even the two managers are face to face right now.
A fine line of who is the strongest. Probably the biggest man as far as body weight's concerned in the ring is the Warlord. We will find out on January 30th if he is the strongest man in the ring, as you said, Tony. When the big $50,000 bench press challenge.
The $50,000 bench press challenge between Animal and the Warlord.
But he does claim to be the
Ivan Koloff, Dusty Rhodes in the ring right now.
like he said, if you will. Well, he's one of the toughest fans all around the world know that.
Oh, and Dusty Rhodes shaking his booty. Big elbow drop, the trademark by Dusty. And again, Ivan Koloff, to me, one of the best ever. Beat Bruno Sammartino in '73 for the Worldwide Wrestling Federation heavyweight title. Not many people could say that. You can count them on less than one hand. Hello, McFly.
He's got a Road Warrior on each side. He's got Paul Ellering right in front of him, and he is really trapped.
Good old JR and Tony Schiavone on the call. Hawk throws Ivan Koloff back in the ring. It's Dusty Rhodes and Ivan Koloff back in the ring. And the old Dipsy Doo Dunkaroo by Dusty. Bang! I love that maneuver. Everybody, often imitated, never duplicated. Dusty tags an Animal. Takes over on Ivan Koloff. And he presses Ivan Koloff up in the air. Holy shit! Animal tags Hawk. Hawk with that trademark fist. It's Hawk and Ivan Koloff now. That's right, and coming up at the Nassau Coliseum, not only the Bunkhouse Stampede, as we're here on Flashback, Hawk and Ric Flair, one-on-one for the title. Koloff tags the Warlord, and here comes the monster, the Warlord, against Hawk, squaring off in the ring here in this six-man tag team matchup. Beautiful collar and elbow.
You know, we're talking about the Bunkhouse Stampede.
Side headlock by Hawk. Far side. Big shoulder block. Neither men move. Another shoulder block. Once again, you're working from the left. Pay attention, students and rookies, geeks and dweebs in the IWC. From the left. Grind it. Snatch it. Jerk it in. An Animal picks up Hawk, tosses him on top of the Warlord. Here's the cover. Only a one count, all six men squaring off. A stalemate. Or as they say, a Mexican standoff. I don't know why that. Could be any standoff. Back here for the World Six-Man Tag Team title match. It's the Road Warriors and Dusty Rhodes with Paul Ellering. Just coming back from commercial break against the Warlord, the Barbarian. Ivan Koloff with number one Paul Jones. It's the Barbarian and Dusty Rhodes in the ring. Big headbutt by the Barbarian on the American Dream. Once again, we're in St. Louis with the legendary Sam Mushnick. St. Louis, one of the hottest territories back in the day. Legendary area. Barbarian tags in the Warlord, taking over on the American Dream. He's going through hard times right now. The big bear hug by the Warlord on the American Dream. Cinching it in there. If you've ever been in a bear hug, the pressure on the middle of the back, the lower back is unbelievable, especially from a man the size and strength of the Warlord. Listen to the crowd there in St. Louis. We're 23 minutes in on Flashback Episode 2. Dusty with the elbows. Breaks the hold. Here comes Animal. Animal and the Warlord. Landing into clubbing forearms. Front face lock by Animal. Drags Warlord back into the corner. Warlord breaks the hold. The referee didn't see the tag. What's going on? He's throwing Animal out, and now the American Dream has to come back in. It was a tag, Tommy Young. Pay fucking attention. Collar and elbow. Dusty with a nice little arm drag on Warlord. Tags into Hawk. Hawk and the Warlord. Let me let JR take over for a minute, will you? I get it. I understand. Warlord trying to make the tag. And here comes the Barbarian. It's the Barbarian and the Hawk. On the Superstation, WTBS, from St. Louis. And here at Chaos Corner. Oh, big power slam. Barbarian slams the Hawk. Big leg drop by the Barbarian. That was a beautiful snap power slam there by Barbarian. 2 count. You gotta hook the fucking leg. How many times do I have to say it? Back to their feet. Hawk, far side. Barbarian going for the boot. He misses. Hawk with it right to the jib. Far side. Big power slam by Hawk. And this is what they did back in the day on World Championship Wrestling. They cut it off. We'll see you next week. Don't go anywhere. They left you wanting more. That's how you do TV production and storytelling and emotional investment and ring psychology. And we jump over to the World Wrestling Federation, jammed to capacity here for Saturday night's main event. And this is what we do here on Flashback. It's Vince McMahon and Jesse the Body Ventura for Saturday night's main event. Fans, that's the concept here on the Vault of Chaos Corner. And Happy New Year back here in 87, 88. Jesse the Body Ventura. We bounce around to all the different organizations and territories at the time. That's what I did. No remote control. You got up and actually had to change the channel. And this was recorded on VHS. That's right, in real time. Real time. VHS tapes. Let that sink in and marinate. I have hundreds of them. And that's why I started this series of Flashback. Let me adjust my seat here. Bundy and Hogan. So we're going to sit back and enjoy what was unbelievable programming on the NBC network. Saturday night's main event at 11 o'clock, 11:30 Eastern time. And that's what they did back then. This was unbelievable. Why they don't do that in today's day and age, I'll never know. And we're backstage with Mean Gene Okerlund and Hulk Hogan doing warm-ups. The Giant will be in Hogan's corner tonight. Let me,
Right now I'm in shape to crawl through the hottest desert, to swim the deepest sea, to climb the highest mountain. And the only way it would be a Happy New Year is if I was to destroy Bundamania and get my hands on that big, nasty, stinking giant.
All right, he is ready. Vince McMahon, let's go back to you. Thank you, Gene. The Bolsheviks on their way to the square.
and here we go. Saturday night's main event. And it's Slick and the Bolsheviks, which was Nikolai Volkov and Boris Zukov, carrying the Russian flag, or the CCCP back in the day, the USSR. Not the CCCP. I don't know what the fuck I was talking about. Here comes Volkov and Zukov with Slick, the Doctor of Style. It was the CCCP. Whatever. Howard Finkel, the best ring announcer of all time, the legend. Saturday night's main event was a great concept for those of you that remember. Slick, we're about ready for the Russian national anthem, or whatever it was. Let's hear Nikolai. And they're going up against Rick Martel and Tito Santana Arriba, who were the World Wrestling Federation Tag Team Champions at the time. So it's the Bolsheviks against the model Rick Martel, who was not the model at this point, and Tito Santana. Jesse Ventura and Vince. That's good shit, pal. You're in big trouble, huh, Vince? And there's the legendary Joey Morella, Gorilla Monsoon's son, the referee. Rest in peace, Joey Morella. We start off with Arriba. Tito Santana in the ring against Boris Zukov. And what a dome piece on Zukov, right? I think they used to call him Dumpster Head back in the day. When I was driving to Chaos Corner this morning on my way back from the Elm City, I thought I saw a picture of Zukov on the side of a Boar's Head truck. What'd I say? Zukov, Santana, Strike Force, and the Bolsheviks. Quick tags by Santana and Martel. Double team effort on Zukov. Now let me shut up. No copyrights here. This is from the Vault of Chaos Chronicles. Flashback. We're 30 minutes in here on episode 2. Quick tags by Martel and Santana. They were pretty damn good tag team. Not one of the best of all time, that's for sure, but they were the World Wrestling Federation Tag Team Champions. Zukov and Volkov, no slouches themselves. Martel and Volkov right now in the ring here at Saturday night's main event. Small package. Jesse Ventura was one of the best as far as color commentary. Bobby Heenan, Jesse Ventura. Does it get much better than guys like that on color commentary? It really doesn't. Maybe the GOC for Paradise Alley Pro Wrestling. Quick tags by Martel and Santana by Strikeforce. In and out, keeping the Bolsheviks on their side of the ring. 2 count, Volkov in to break it up. All 4 men in the ring right now. Nikolai and Zukov taking over on Santana. Big clothesline by Nikolai. When Jesse called him Chico, no offense, man. When everybody could take a joke, lighten up, especially on this channel. Choking out Volkov, choking out Santana, using the bottom rope. Distracts the referee and Zukov with the boot over the throat. That's tag team wrestling. That's how you do it. Win if you can, lose if you must, but always cheat when it comes to the world of pro wrestling. Zukov and Santana. Big side suplex. I get it. But that's what I do. I ramble on to sing my song. Yeah. I said ramble on. No? Too early? Too soon? Entertainment personified. No one else does this. One of a kind. No better. Just different. Big body slam by Zukov. Santana needs to make the tag. Here's a tag. Here's Martel, the hot tag. Martel used to be able to fire up with the best of them. Big hip toss on Zukov and one to the jib on Volkov. Big back body drop. Down goes Zukov. Got him in the Boston Crab. Zukov gives it up. Strikeforce retains the World Wrestling Federation Tag Team titles. First fall. This could be 2 out of 3 falls. Howard Finkel. We're into the second fall. This is 2 out of 3 falls. Saturday night's main event, Strikeforce, the Bolsheviks. Martel going for the Boston Crab on Zukov again. Nikolai bakes it up. All 4 men into the ring. This is 2 out of 3 falls for the titles on Saturday night's main event. Look at the strength on Volkov. No one cares if you saw the tag, McMahon. You're in big trouble here in 2024. Big salto suplex by Volkov.
Volkov and Martel. Just the second fall, we may go to 3. These big, powerful Russians in control at the moment. Here's another cover. Well, Santana coming in front of out fair play, Jesse.
I suppose so. I'll tell you, Volkov's got the right idea now, though. He needs to do power moves like he's doing here on Rick Martel. That'll keep the advantage in the Bolsheviks' favor.
Santana's in big trouble. Nice tags by the Bolsheviks. Oh, I'm sorry, it's Martel in the ring. You guys get it, right? I was confused as a baby at Hooters. I know I use that line. It's one of my go-tos. Volkov in with Martel. After Martel fired up, the Bolsheviks have taken over here on Saturday night's main event.
I want to hear you accuse the Bolsheviks of not using their head again, McMahon.
Well, there's one way to use your head and then another. Just like Martel just did on the...
Martel needs to make the tag. He's got to tag in Santana. Stopped dead in his tracks by Volkov. The double axe handle. Throwing him back into the corner of the Bolsheviks. Good tag team wrestling right now by the Bolsheviks. Double team effort as Santana distracting Joey Marella. Big knee drop by Volkov on Martel. Here's the cover. Only a 2 count. Remember, the first fall went to Strikeforce. This is 2 out of 3 falls. Beautiful sunset flip by Martel. Broken up. Both men, noggin knocker in the middle of the ring. Both men are down and out in the middle of the squared circle. Martel needs to tag Santana. Volkov tags Zukov. Martel gets to Santana. Here comes Tito. Far side. Big drop kick by Santana. Another drop kick on Volkov. 4 consecutive drop kicks by Santana. The flying elbow. Here's the cover. Volkov breaks it up. All 4 men are in the ring right now. Wait, Slick gives the cane to Volkov. Volkov misses Santana. And he hits Zukov. Here's the cover. Here's the pin. It's over. Two straight falls. Strikeforce retains the title here on Saturday night's main event. And here comes Mr. Fuji with Sika from the legendary Wild Samoans here on Saturday night's main event. Flashback on Guardian of Chaos, the YouTube channel, here with the GOC. And here's Jake the Snake with Damien backstage and Mean Gene. Here we go. In the ring, it's Jake the Snake Roberts and Sika from the Wild Samoans. Beautiful collar and elbow here on Saturday night's main event. Reversal. Jake the Snake with a beautiful series of arm drags by Jake the Snake into an arm wringer. Wow. Sika, what a legit badass. Talk about ultimate moves. Talk about the bloodlines, the Samoan dynasty. Let me sit back and relax. Sika against Jake the Snake with Mr. Fuji in Sika's corner. Jake may have not been the greatest grappler, but ring psychology, emotional investment, storytelling, promos, Jake was one of the best. Mediocre in-ring skills, but he made it work. I know, because he threw the fucking snake on me! You guys know my history with Snake. Sika with the big back body drop. Saturday night's main event back in the 80s into the 90s was a great concept, and that's what they're missing in today's business. Go to 11 o'clock or 11:30 on a Saturday night. Bring it back, AEW or the WWE. Bring it back, TNA, Impact, MLW, New Japan, Ring of Honor. And there's Mr. Fuji with that cane into the abdomen, the chest of Jake the Snake as Sika distracts the referee. Referee, once again, Joey Marella, the legendary late, great Joey Marella. Gorilla Monsoon's son, rest in peace, Gino, as well. Big headbutt by the Samoan. Again, Jesse and Vince on the call, along with me. I used to love Saturday night's main event back in the day. Again, I was in my middle to late 20s when they came out with Saturday night's main event. Still working behind the walls, just beginning my 25-year career behind the walls, leading into bounty hunting. And then, of course, making my debut in the pro wrestling world, which I started my journey in 1983, briefly trained in 1984, back into being on the road in 88, 89, learning the business before I made my managerial debut in 1991. just to give you a little history. And I started my journey with the Samoans, with the legendary Samoan dynasty, the Tonga Kid, Samu, Rikishi, Afa, Sika, right here in the Constitution State.
Sika made a cardinal mistake right there. He dropped his head. That's what allowed the snake to come in with that knee lift, and here comes in quick left hand.
Jake taking over on Sika. Sika's reeling. Fuji grabbing a leg. Old school classic managers, which is what's missing in today's day and age. You could talk about Heyman, you could talk about Nana, you could talk about whoever else. Here's the roll up, here's the pin by Jake. 3 count. Snake goes over on Sika. And here comes Damien. Afa over the top rope. And now it's the Snake and Fuji. And Damien's in the bag. Jake over on Sika. Jake setting up Fuji. Bang! He hits the DDT on Fuji. And is the Snake coming out? Is Damien coming out? Holy but Jesus, holy shit, holy cramoli. In my career, when I was managing Jimmy Anvil Neidhart and Julio Fantastico De Niro Sanchez against Jake and Yokozuna, I took the 600-pound leg drop, and then Jake, that despicable human being, threw the fucking Snake on me. He's trying to do it to Fuji right here on Saturday night's main event. Sika in with the big save. But you know what? Anvil Neidhart left me in the lurch, and we're backstage now with Mean Gene, Bobby the Brain Heenan, King Kong Bundy, and Andre the Giant. So I'm going to zip it.
Finally got something right, P-Brain. That's correct. See, because of doctor's orders, I can't be at ringside. But this man, Andre the Giant, will be at ringside, and he'll be in the corner of King Kong Bundy. And then what is Hogan going to face? The only 2 men that have defeated him. Andre the Giant, WrestleMania 3, and King Kong Bundy on the last main event. Hogan's a fraud.
Hulkamania's dead. Bundy.
All right, now wait a minute, gentlemen. Are we to understand, Bobby Heenan, that doctor's orders are keeping you from being...
Heenan with the neck brace.
But Heenan, is it something else? Maybe something called fear.
Fear? No. You know something? Hogan grabbed him by the neck and threw him across the ring. But he's not going to do that to me. And he's never going to do that to Andre the Giant. He will ever do it against anyone. Anyone. Never. Come on, guys.
All right, thank you very much.
Bundy, Andre, and Heenan. This is a rematch from the last Saturday night's main event. And here comes Bundy and Andre the Giant to the ring with the Weasel, the Brain, against the immortal, the incredible Hulk Hogan here on Saturday night's main event for the World Wrestling Federation heavyweight title. Now remember, as that Mean Gene just said, and Bobby the Brain Heenan just said, on the last Saturday night's main event, Bundy went over on Hogan. No, he didn't win the title, but he went over and defeated Hogan. Let's listen to the crowd. Let's hear the roar. And here comes the immortal Hulk Hogan. Yeah, he turned out to be a pathological liar, insane guy right now. Although he's born again, he's a Christian, and everyone deserves a second chance. He is a freaking been known to spin a yarn or two. Back in the day here, he really changed this business forever, and that's why he's on my Mount Rushmore for what he did for this business alone. And Hogan at this time, the World Wrestling Federation heavyweight champion against Bundy. And you know what? Rest in peace, Bundy. But I'll never forget what you did to me either. We had a long rivalry back then, Bundy. Andre the Giant outside. Listen to the crowd. Again, what a concept Saturday night's main event. Ahead of its time. NBC, Dick Ebersol, John Filippelli. It was unbelievable. That's right, the president of the Yes Network, John J. Filippelli. Here we go. Collar and elbow. Hogan and Bundy. We're 45 minutes in. Episode 2 of Flashback. Bundy misses the avalanche. And after this bout, we'll probably end episode 2 and lead into episode 3 of Flashback. This is going to be a chronological, episodic YouTube adventure here on the channel.
Daddy does
Far side. Big boot to the jib by Hogan and Bundy reeling outside of the ring. I'm a step ahead of Vince and Jesse, as usual.
See, this could be the difference in the match right here, McMahon. Having support in the size of 7'5", 500-pound Andre the Giant outside the ring.
Yes, it's a tremendous psychological advantage in the part.
Bundy back in the ring.
The Hulkster circling now, walking back up as Big King comes. Look at this. Oh, series of elbows. Hulkster trying to set up Bundy once again.
Far side.
Here comes the Hulk.
Big clothesline by Hogan. Down goes Bundy. Bundy rolling outside of the ring to gain his wits. Getting consultation, advice from Andre the Giant. Speaking of Bundy, as I'm wearing this Flashback shirt, Renegade Rampage 2004, 2004 in New York. Bundy, Mick Foley, Jerry King Lawler, Kamala, Dusty Rhodes, Sergeant Slaughter, and yours truly all on the same event. I managed Bundy that night against Sergeant Slaughter. Rocking and reeling. Bundy goes down. Bundy goes down again. Hogan really kicking Bundy's ass on this one. I'm going back from the hazelnut coffee and water with lemon. I gotta stay hydrated, man.
Is it doing all that well, right, Jesse?
Mania stalled a little bit, but the engine's still running. Believe me, McMahon. He's gonna pop the clutch pretty soon.
I hope you guys are really gonna, and gals are really gonna enjoy this series. Leave a comment. Say something. Tell me what you think of this concept. As we look over the shoulders of the huge Andre the Giant, Bundy coming back right now, has Hogan on the canvas in a beautiful armbar. Andre coaching Bundy on.
What do you expect, McMahon? You expect Andre to say, oh yeah, he pulled the hair.
Oh, it's one thing for Andre to be an aggressive athlete. It's another thing
Wow.
an outright liar.
An outright foul. I've heard it all from you, I'll tell you.
Still has that armbar on Hogan. Hogan's back to his feet. Bundy hasn't let go yet. Big rights to the dome piece by the Hulkster.
He can't knock him down.
Bundy won't go down. Misses with the clothesline, Bundy. Back elbow by Bundy on Hogan. Down goes the champion.
Coming in off the rope, lifted up the elbow real quick, caught him flush on the jaw, and you know Hogan sees stars now. It ain't him that's the star he's seeing.
Smart by Bundy to work on one limb at a time. Taking over on that arm, the shoulder. You got to chop him down, whether it be a leg, an arm. Take over one body part. Work on it. Soften up your opponent. That's Chaos 101 as a pro wrestling manager and what I told my troops. Into an arm wringer. Putting all the pressure on the wrist, the elbow, the shoulders by Bundy. Jesse, stop repeating what I just said. Go sell your gummies, your hemp, like you do now in 2024, while your state of Minnesota is fucking crumbling. No offense, man, what'd I say?
And you think that's a piece of art, right?
Well, I suppose if you're in charge, McMahon.
Back onto the canvas. Bundy with the 400-pound weight leaning on Hogan, sapping the strength and the wind, still holding on to that arm bar. That's Pro Wrestling 101 by Bundy on back then the immortal Hulk Hogan.
Right into the shoulder socket right there. Added pressure going on Hogan.
I'm enjoying this. This really is a stress reliever, a much-needed distraction here at Chaos Corner. And I hope it is for you, too. Hogan back to his feet. Bundy hasn't let go of that armbar.
One of the pythons is slowly being disabled.
Hogan's starting to power up. Hulk up, if you will. And here it is. Here he goes. He picks up Bundy. Big body slam, and down goes Bundy. Holy but Jesus. Hogan misses with the elbow. Wow, he picks up the 450-pound Bundy. Bang! Wow. Back with a body slam on a big man like that meant something. And now Bundy with a big body slam on Hogan. He misses with the elbow. He tries again. Hogan rolls out of the way. Hogan's back up. Right hands to the dome piece. In the corner. Far side into the turnbuckle with a big clothesline by Hogan. Looking over the shoulders of the Giant. Wow, wow! Reversal. Referee's in the middle. Oh, big avalanche. Ref bump, down goes the ref. Bundy misses with the big splash. The referee is out. He's persona non grata. Bundy taking over. Hogan taking over on Bundy. We got 3 referees out there. There's Hebner. There's Joey Morella. Andre trying to coax Bundy on, who's outside of the ring. We're 51 minutes in here on Flashback.
There's a new referee in the ring right now, and I think they're calling for assistance to help the...
What's going on here?
Who, as you brought out, was Avalanche.
Now there's a doctor in. The one referee is still down and out. He's out cold. And they're going to try to take him out. They got a stretcher. They're going to stretcher out the first referee. And in the meantime, Bundy's gaining his wits and being coached on by Andre the Giant. Hogan's in the ring. Bundy now back in the ring. Able to gain his wits, his strength, his stamina, his wind. He had incredible wind for a big guy. Taking over on the Hulkster. That's the break that he needed. New referee is in now. It's Earl Hebner now. Far side by Bundy. Big clothesline. Down goes Hogan. I know I'm doing more commentary than I wanted to. I get it. Big knee drop by Bundy. Here's the cover. Let me let Jesse the Body take over here for a minute. Hogan over the top rope. A big shot by Bundy. Andre lurking in the shadows. Hogan's trying to get back into the ring. Andre's saying, count him out, Hebner. Here on Saturday night's main event, on Flashback on Chaos Corner. With your old buddy, the Guardian of Chaos.
I would not be rooting for that if I were Andre the Giant. You want to get Hogan back inside that ring and do precise.
And Bundy standing on Hogan, using the ropes, putting all his weight. He did that to me out on Super Clash 3D in Bullhead City, Arizona, on the Colorado River between Laughlin and Bullhead City. Bundy he clocked me in the face, almost knocked me out, and then stood on me the same fucking way. No love lost with the late, great King Kong Bundy and what he did to me. I'm just giving you my personal opinions and connections to the superstars and legends and heroes. And that's why you come here. Reverse chinlock with a knee to the low between the shoulder blades as Bundy grinding back that neck and jawline of Hogan. Once again, I'm a step ahead of Jesse the Body Ventura. And you too, McMahon. That's good shit, huh, pal? What'd I say? He's saying he submitted. Ring the bell, Hebner. I agree with the Giant. Ring the bell. Back to their feet. Hogan far side. Bundy with the avalanche. Down goes Hogan. This could be it.
I could feel it. He
Stop playing to the crowd, Bundy, and pin Hogan. He's going for a second avalanche? No way. Again, he hits Hogan with a second avalanche. Hogan crumbles to the canvas. Pin him, Bundy. Pin him. What are you doing? Here it is. Goes for the big splash, and he hits it on Hogan. Here's the cover. Only a 2 count. Nobody ever kicks out from the 3 or the 5 on Bundy. Hogan no selling anything right now. He's hulking up, as they say. No selling the big blows by Bundy. Far side. Bundy. Reversal into the corner. Bundy goes head first. Here's the big leg drop. That's it. It's over. Hogan retains the title. Andre's trying to get in the ring. Here's the Giant. Listen to the crowd. Saturday night's main event. We're about to sign off on episode 2 here on Flashback. But we're coming back for episode 3. Don't go anywhere. Bundy's on the canvas. Hogan laying the belt down, challenging Andre to step into the ring. I'm going to press you, Giant.
We might see another rematch of the century right now. Andre. What a smart guy, you know why? Money. This match ain't signed. There's been no determination.
All right, fans, we're just about an hour in here on Flashback. Oh, Andre's in the ring. He comes up behind Hogan. He's grabbing him by the hair. The big headlock and then trapping him down, choking him out with the trap pieces, choking him like a rag doll. And there he is. Hogan's crumbling before our very eyes as Andre's just choking out Hogan. Shaking him, as I said, like a doll, like a mere child here on Saturday night's main event. His hands are huge, covering Hogan's dome. Who's coming in to save him? Here's the British Bulldogs. They're trying to double team Andre, with to no avail. Davey Boy, the Dynamite Kid, trying to save Hogan. Andre won't let go. The Bulldog's still trying. He takes both Bulldogs, knocker by the Giant. Throws them both over the rope like yesterday's garbage. I'm a step ahead again, Jesse. And he picks Hogan back up again to the chokehold, choking him out as sputum is coming out of Hogan. Wow. Here comes the whole locker room. We're about ready to go off the air. There's the JYD, Tito Santana, Jake the Snake, Rick Martel, all trying to get Andre off of Hogan, and he's no selling. He won't let go. And here comes Hacksaw Jim Duggan, with the 2x4. Bang over the back of Andre, and Andre's not moving. And they drag Hogan out of the ring finally. This has been unbelievable. I could barely contain myself as they drag Hogan's limp body from the ring. And Andre's holding up the title.
As far as I'm concerned, there's the champion of the world right there. I've never seen Hulk Hogan carried from the ring like this. Look at that. 7 feet 4 inches over the 500-pound mark. Look at
Andre the Giant, the 8th wonder of the world.
no justification. Hogan challenged him into the ring. Hogan laid the belt down right where
I'll say that to say this because I tell it like it is. I gotta go. We're going off the air. Don't you dare miss it.